going over Ezekiel 13 this morning. That's what he gave me. It'll probably make sense in a minute. The word of Yahweh came to me, saying, Son of man, hear the word of Yahweh. Thus says the Lord Yahweh, Woe to the wickedly foolish prophets who are walking after their own spirit and have seen nothing. O Israel, you build the wall around the house of Israel to stand in the battle on the day of Yahweh. They behold worthlessness and lying divination, who are saying, Yahweh declares, and speak a lying divination when you said, Yahweh declares, but it is not I who have spoken. Therefore, thus says, my hand will be against the prophets who see worthless visions and utter lying divinations. They will not be in the council of my people, nor will they be written. Definitely because they have misled my people by saying peace, when there is no peace. And when anyone builds a wall, behold, they plaster over it with whitewash. So tell those who plaster over it with whitewash that it will fall. A flooding rain will come, and you, O hailstones, will fall, and a stormy wind will break out. Now behold, the wall will fall. Will it then not be said to you, Where is the plaster with which you plastered it? Therefore says the Lord Yahweh, I will make a stormy wind break out in my wrath. There will also be that you plastered over with whitewash and bring it down to the ground, so that its foundation is laid bare, and it will fall, and you will be consumed, those who have plastered it over with whitewash. And I will say to you, the wall is gone, and its plasterers are gone. Now as for you, son of man, set your face against the daughters of your people, who are prophesying from their own heart, prophesying bands on all wrists, and make veils for the heads of persons of every stature to hunt down souls. Will you hunt down my people's souls, but preserve your own souls? For handfuls of barley and fragments of bread you have profaned me to my people, to put to death souls who should not die, and to keep their other souls alive who should not live. I am against your magic bands, and by which you hunt souls there as birds, and I will tear them from your arms, or from your hands, and they will no longer be in your hands to be hunted. And you will know that I am Yahweh, because you disheartened the righteous with falsehood, when I did not cause him grief. But you have strengthened the hands of the wicked, not to turn from his evil way. And thus you will know that I am Yahweh. So after he gave me that word this morning, he showed me something that I started digging into. It's anything but. This is, and I'm not getting into the politics of it, but I will say some things that should give pause for concern. They are requiring any excess military equipment levels. That should make people. It's going to improve the national database for tracking purposes, but it'll probably be tracking more than they're willing to admit, as most government programs admittedly do so, regardless of how many years they claim they haven't before they finally tell the truth. But here's some other things that should concern people. Promote investment in the capacity of prisons. So it also concerns some people. Seek enhanced sentences for crimes against law enforcement. Strengthen and expand legal protection for law enforcement. Look, I'm all for taking care of righteous, just, legitimate free passes, because there's a lot of dirt bags that ride the coattails of decent people and will abuse this system. That's why a union level to this, as Section 5 states that they will hold state and local officials accountable. And we will see very quickly, as they're still in positions and they've done nothing. Everybody's trying to sell peace right now. Well, that's when all the bad crap peace on the regular. And they're second time already. He doesn't come back until the 2 witnesses go down officially, so we are entering into the tribulation, whether anybody wants to admit it or not. It is essentially set the groundwork for martial law, and military equipment in every state should be turned over to local law enforcement. What could possibly go wrong there in a world where people are being censored by governments and regimes that don't want the truth placed anywhere, and are still hiding things in our own media? Just another crazy guy down by the river. But let those that have eyes to see and ears to hear understand where we are, because my Lord's coming back, and anybody preaching